Hello guys, Majin here and welcome to the Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright Dual Destinies. I just finished episode 1 and episode 2 guys. I apologize for not streaming for those two episodes, but this episode 2 is a part 1, half of it. I'm going to tell you about the story of the episode 2. Uh, we're just using Apollo, Mr. Apollo Justice. We move as Apollo and Trucy and Phoenix as assigned as inassign tayo sa bagong job. So, si Trucy dinala tayo sa Ninetales Ville or village na founded by Japanese immigrants. So, Apollo and Trucy pumunta na sa QB Manor Garden. Nakarating na sila sa Ninetale Vale or a village. So, pumunta na sila papunta sa kanilang kung sino nag-imbenta sa kanila. So, pumunta sila sa QB Manor Garden and sa loob ng QB Manor Garden, na-meet namin doon si Jinxie Tenma. Sa asama nakikita nga natin, meron sa loob, nilagyan tayo ni Jinxie Tenma ng warding charm sa ating and bago na nagsimula na tayo, kinausap natin si Jinxie about sa Nightingale'sville. So binato ulit tayo ng another warding charm, pangalawang warding charm sa ating noo. Ngayon, as sila Apollo and Susie makakuha ng present evidence na magpapatunay na hindi nakakatakot si Apollo Justice. Si Apollo Justice looks like he have a hair looking scary looking hair. Dahil lagi tayo na ni Jinxie nilalagyan ng warding charm para hindi hindi siya kainin ni Mr. Attorney. So, si Apollo, present niya ang kanyang attorney's badge, patunay na isa siyang tao. At kinausap ulit natin siya about sa Ninetales-Vale and Tenma-Taro. So, explain ni Jinxie about sa Ninetales-Vale and Tenma-Taro about that. And stumble upon two men bleeding to death. Sa pangyayari as a present, nakita natin may nangyari sa loob ng mansion. So, tumawag tayo ng police dahil merong 2 tao namatay sa pangyayari na yon. So, si Apollo pumunta ulit sa garden and nakita niya si Jinxie, kinausap niya ulit about kung ano nangyari. And sa alderman, sa dalawang yon. Sa isa at sa isa ulit. Sa mayor and alderman. So, ito yung tinutukoy na yung kausap ng mayor, ang Nightingale wrestler. Ano yun? Detention center. Pumunta tayo sa detention center. So, na-meet natin si Damian Tenma. Yan yung tatay ni Jinxie, yung mayor. So, kinausap ni Apollo. So, interrogate para lang makakuha siya ng evidence doon. Kinausap ni Apollo si Damian Tenma tinanong natin about sa reason for arrest, bakit siya inaresto ng mga polis. Anong motibo about doon sa pangyayari. At umalis na si Apollo. Bago umalis si Apollo, tinawagan siya ni Phoenix Wright. So, tinanong niya, nag-request si Phoenix Wright na hanapin si Athena Sykes, yung bagong member nila sa office sa Wright Editing Agency. So, bumalik si Apollo papuntang Yokai Lane para hanapin si Athena Sykes niya. Pumunta kami sa Yokai Lane. Nandun na si Apollo sa Yokai Lane. Nakita niya si Athena Sykes. Pinaliwanag niya about do sa client. Nakausap niya si Athena. Psychology about sa kanyang job, kung anong ginagawa niya rin. And nagpatuloy sila Apollo and Athena Sykes sa QB Manor Foyer sa loob ng pangyayari. QB Minor Foyer, mayroong weird na lalaking matanda doon na nakausap namin na kinuha ng lalaki na yon na bracelet ni Apollo at napansin nila na ninakaw yung bracelet ni Apollo. So, binalik ulit. Pagtapos nun, tumakbo yung magnanakaw or thief, stealer. Bali, may nahulog yung stealer na mapa at dalawang mapa sa mansyon. So, ngayon, sinave nila sa libro para sa extra evidence. QB Manor Fax Chamber. About doon, ang ginawa nila din doon is meron silang nakausap na isang detective na siya nagbabantay sa loob ng pangyayari. Ang pangalan nun ay si Bobby Fulbright. Kinausap niya Apollo and Athena Sykes about ibibestigahin nila ang pangyayari at kinausap nila si Athena, nagpakitang side of justice, persuasive, parang ginawa niya doon. And ako naman, as Apollo, nag-start kami ng examining sa pinto ng pangyayari, sa silyadong pinto na nakakulong ang 10 mataro. Yung nakita nila isang creature na yokai. In-examine nila yung green cloth sa ilalim ng upuan. And in-examine namin din yung dugo sa alderman doon sa namatay na isang manok sa pinagupuan ng green cloth. So, in-examine din namin yung spear ginamit sa murder scene, and nag-change kami ng perspective pa sa left examine sa bintana. Meron doon cliff at may nakuha kami for balahibo ng kung anong balahibo nandun naka-stack sa bintana. So, lastly, yung statue na yun ay kinuha din, in-examine din namin yung statue sa tabi ng upuan. So, para malaman namin kung ganun. Si Fulbright naman, pinakita niya ang air duct na connect sa fax chamber hallway, as you can see the map on that. So, that's a simple map. Details like of the gaze, feather, and trucks. Kinausap namin, inas ni Apollo si Fulbright about that. Suspects, the prosecution. So, andun lahat na sabi ni Mr. Fulbright. That's good. QB Manor Foyer 2, pangalawang pagbalik namin. Nakita namin yung maskara ng Amazing Ninetales. Binigyan kami ng mask ng Ninetale. Binigyan niya sa amin yung mask ng Ninetales. And the Amazing Ninetales death ang pagkamatay niya. So, yung maskara na yan. Kasi nakita namin doon sa tubig na umaahon. About the alderman murder. Yung caretaker, sabi, ang Mayor Tenma daw ang may gawa. Ay, hindi, yung kasama niya. Kasama niya daw ang Mayor Tenma aide. Kumbaga, kasamahan niya na si Florent Libel. Amazing. Isang poster binigay sa amin and maskara. Yokai Lane. So, dito na tayo magsisimula sa pangatlong Yokai Lane ulit. So, let's go. Continue natin. And walang sound, sorry. Ito. Simulan na tayo. Keep the village superstition in mind. Before you go talking about seeing 10 mata at the time of the crime. Village super. Even that you do look. And then tell anyone what you saw. 10 Mataro will claim your soul. And that's something everyone here knows. Everyone from babies to the village elders know about it. But I didn't because I'm not from around here. Hey, come to think of it. Why is it so wrong? Apollo's thinking, huh? Why is everyone hiding their faces? Hey, you there! You must stare at Ten Mataro like that. Lower your eyes. He'll steal your soul if you're not careful. Huh? Steal my soul? Seriously? The guy at the special event thing said almost the exact same thing. Apollo, do you think this liberal guy actually believes in Ten Mataro? I seriously doubt it. He's not even from Nightville. Then why would he try to keep Jinxie from talking? Good question. I think we better go have a word with him. Let's unmask this monster of a mystery. The last time I saw Mr. Libel, he was relaxing with the floor. When I stopped the man on fire with any luck, he'll be waiting for us. Give him a fire. Third. There's no one here. Guess our luck isn't so good when it comes to Mr. Libel. Maybe he's out for a walk something? Somebody left something on the seal of the caretaker's office window. Oh, it's a TV program guy. Looks like someone circled a pro wrestling match. Hey, what do you think you're doing? It's oh, Mr. Filch. Oh, what can we do for you? I bet she was going to scream monster, which really isn't much of a stretch. Ain't nothing you need to do for me, but what is this with my TV listeners? Oh no, it just caught my eye. Can I ask if you watch this film monster? Was a match between a couple of round amateurs. It was completely sad. I remember better than that. For example, Ten Mataro or something like that. Huh? Ten Mataro? So you did see him? My how clean and shiny your forehead is again today, Mr. Lawyer, sir. Bet you shine it up every day, real pretty like the ladies must love it. Don't change the subject, and for your information, that was a seriously bad attempt at flattery. Jinxie said she saw Ten Mataro flee towards the foyer. So you must see him too if you were here. Yeeps. Wow, I really pushed a button there. Well, did you see anything or not? That is quite enough. I must ask that you not pester my friend anymore. Yipes! Forgive me for being pester, sir. And you are? I am Flora of the Damien and Marlon. Oh, guys, just what the hell was that? Was just a little long hot dog of stinky sweat. It's from my mother. Let's go to early season. Alibi. When I ask you what you're doing at the time of the crime, in other words, you'd like to hear my alibi. The thing is, suspect me of all people. Oh no, it was personality. We asked for same question. There you go. Obviously, it consists of Apollo. I know this sounds strange. I'm not exactly sure, but it was like obsessed with that girl. That's what I think about his words. I'm going to this time Mataro that. You should go talk to the mayor. Sounds like a plan. I need to get to the bottom of that rumor about you wanting to release that Mataro. We're here in the detention center. Sorry guys, it's really hard. Detention center, visit April 17, detention center, visitor room. Something wrong, Apollo? Where did your reticence go? What I'm doing asking the mayor if he has a ever thought about releasing Ten Mataro? At best, he'll think I am an idiot. At worst. Oh, he's here. It's so nice to finally meet you. I'm Mr. Justice Partner, Athena Sykes. I'm looking forward to working with you, Mr. Justice. Oh, yes. I look forward to working with you too. Apollo, he's just as kind and gentle looking as I imagined. Lucky for him, Mr. Deadlander, you just meet. There was something I wanted to talk to you about. There are rumors going around about how you want to or did set 10 Mataro free. What, attorney? Yikes! They always assume the worst of me because of the way I look. But those rumors don't have a shred of truth, I tell you. A little touching about his appearance, isn't it? He needs to work on his people skills. feeling what I think I'm feeling? Sure, I played a bit of hardball, but only when I deem it unnecessary. I knew it. What is it, Apollo? Gardener may not be telling the whole truth. Really? How can you tell? People invariably tense up when they laugh. That's where my bracelet comes in. You can tell when the person I'm talking to is really intense. Because it begins to feel tight on my face. No way. It's you believe me, just like that. Sure, each of us has our own special needs. Oh yeah, sensitive or special sense of humor. Still, what do you think the mirror is thinking? I don't know. It's our job to find out. It's been a while since my bracelet last wrapped up. Let's see if we still remember how to do this. First, I got my bracelet. Right, let's give it a whirl. Yes, I remember this feeling of intense concentration. To see the smallest twitch, the slightest flaw that no one else can see. Now your Turnip was like someone that stayed just when the light of a certain rabbit made his progress under his right eye. I just hope to shift my viewpoint upward, focus on the area. This next episode is trying to pull the wool over my eyes. Get a photo of every word he said before his tick to Mr. Mayor, please you can trust us with the truth. The truth? I don't understand. When you mention tourism, the bottom of your right eye started twitching. What nonsense is this? So what if it did? Please tell us more about your merger bid. What more is there to tell? Why were you really seeking to merge with Ninetales Vale? I already told you, Tracy. The monster craze really revitalized the village, making it quite the pride. You really don't trust us, do you? What are you talking about? The village has been hot property ever since the monster craze started, has it not? I think you yet to realize what you're saying contradicts the facts. You say that the monster craze really revitalized Ninetales Vale? So, you felt it would be an attractive price for entry. The monster craze in Ninetales Vale is a very recent phenomenon. It was sparked when the amazing Ninetales rose up against the municipal merger. The village was practically a ghost town before the so you see, you won't have possibly seen it as an attractive prize for its tourism. What's the real reason behind your push to merge Tenma Town with Nightingale, huh? Well, ah, ah, are why the merger? Are you ready to tell me the truth now? Honestly, I never wanted to pursue the merger in the first place. Give me a little bit, guys. I'm just doing something. Honestly, I never wanted to pursue the merger in the first place. But I had no choice if I wanted to protect my darling little Jinxie. Protect her from what? I received a call. Either I go through with the merger or my Jinxie dies. What? Hello? Who is this? Whoever plays my media. What if there was another reason for the murder? Like what? Maybe the Black Mirror discovered Alderman QB's secret identity, and his secret identity was a threat to the Black Mirror's murder scheme. What those secret identities have to do with anything, Apollo? Let's use the present. Please take a look at this, if you will. That's the amazing Ninetales mask. What is the meaning of this? This mask was almost definitely at the crime scene, and there was some white hair inside. White hair, you see? There was but one person with white hair in the manor that day. What are you saying? You know which man I'm talking about, right? Mr. Mayor, do you have a proof of the threat that was made against you? Yes, a blackmail letter. Unfortunately, it disappeared after the murder. I'd been carrying it around in my briefcase, but now it suddenly vanished. The blackmailer must take it with them after they killed the alderman. Well, at the least we've clearly established the killer's motive. Mayor Tenma, visiting hours are over. It would appear this meeting is adjourned. There is no such thing as a monster. What about that newspaper article? Did the killer have first free time Mataro to their oh come on, there wasn't any time Mataro to release in the first place. Yes, but the only suspect the police have right now are the mayor and the owner. We'll probably be arguing whether there was a yoke involved in the problem or I can already see the look of disbelief on the judge's face. Apollo, are you alright? Fine, I'm fine. I'll think of something. Better because I can very well see the finding of something. At this point, the only thing I know for sure is the more is going to be one doozy of a trial. Trial day 1. Since we got here. I'm just excited. This is my first real court. Yeah, real ball execution. I know just what she needs. Athena. Didn't you learn Where's scaring the dealers out of me? No, I mean that's your thing is fine. A loud voice really needs release. It's part of my chords of steel voice. Before every time. I'm Apollo Justice and I'm fine. Alright, I'm Athena Sykes. I think that actually worked. I thought it might help. I always work with an old friend of mine. The point is to relieve stress, not get totally exhausted. Let's feel all the racket you do. Mr. White. There's a little voice work. Oh, this? I was thinking about getting my attorney's badge, but that's all. That's huge. I have a feeling I'll be needed in the courtroom again sometimes. But we can talk about that. So used to him in his usual laid-back clothes. Oh, I remember. That suit makes him look like $1 million. By the way, have you heard about the prosecutor process? Yeah, he's serving time, but before that he was arrested. Also, you said that's right. I've heard that rumors about how he was back before his conviction, using the power of suggestion. He could make even the most stalwart defendant confess. Psychology in the courtroom. We've been hearing a lot about that lately. He must be a real experience of prison. So they also say he'll cut you down if you talk to him. I knew he was gonna be like this. It's probably just hyperbole. At least I hope for your sake. Just you should be concise and choose your words carefully. If you like to keep that head of yours attached to your case, better tone down my cards of skill. So are you all ready? It will be a good idea to check the cord again before stepping into the room. But I'm fine. Thanks. Hey, let's do this. The odds of pulling this off. Session. All rise.
But even a convicted murderer still got a job to do and duties to perform.
Looks interesting, guys. Who's that with his back to us over there? That's him, I'm sure of it. Prosecutor Black Kill. I am. Is the prosecution ready? Enough jabbering. Get on with it already. Of course, forgive me. Why are all the people related to this case so scared? Ay! Diyos ko po, mga kaibigan. This is very good. What's the matter? Must we continue to fritter away time like this? It is alright there in the indictment. An open statement. Pointless. Well. Looks like the plot or in this case, the prosecutor is the judge coming. Change of pace. What? That must be in the power of suggestion Mr. Wright was talking about. The opening statement. Let's see here. The victim was one Rex QB, alderman of Nitro's village. And the defendant, Damon Denma, mayor of Denma Town, is accused of this murder. Vice Principal was the mayor arrested. His strength were in the weapon. Plus, he had a motive that was of the victims of Roblox and the municipal murder. The crime is a Let's hear from our first witness for today, Detective Fulbright. Witness, please state your name and occupation. I am the detective assigned to this case. Fulbright. I truly believe anyone can turn their life around. Alderman QB had been some kind of sleeping-inducing drug. That's right, the accused was scared because the alderman was a pro wrestler. So he sleep him or drug to make sure he'd be out of cold and defensive. Here's the autopsy report to prove it. Former wrestler after all. That spear was probably nothing more than a mosquito bite to him.
Objection!
Not so fast. Don't try to brush it all by saying the alderman had been a pro wrestler. Do you really expect to believe he could fight back after being skewered by a spear? Never heard of these incredible feats which man is capable of in a pinch, have you? Like the samurai of your wrestler can battle through intense pain. It sharpens their senses. I used to talk about it with a former wrestler I met in the clinic. I don't know how. It still sounds a little far-fetched. Does it now? Then perhaps we should test the theory on with the edge of my blade. For this. And so your life is spared. For now. Haha, my investigation are as true as they are foolproof or my name is in Fulbright. I vote to never make a false arrest. The accused prints were on the weapon and he's the one person without an alibi. Quite decisive evidence will agree with all this. The defendant is sounding guiltier by the name. It's leaning toward the guilty verdict. The trial just barely began. What's more, curious rumor about the accused is taking the run. They say he sees the murder for the first time. driven by and more than capable of murdering the other. Thanks for that lifeline, Athena. Careful, Apollo. He has the judge dancing in the palm of his hand. The power of suggestions is one of the more powerful tools in Simon Blanco's arsenal. He's trying to manipulate everyone's impression to suit his objectives. In any case, it seems the victim did manage to defend himself despite being impaled. What sort of weapon did he use against his attacker? None other than this statue right here. It appears to be a statue of two strength, a creature locked in battle. Two yokai to be exact. On one side is the Nidal Fax and on the other Tenmatar. Quite interesting if you think about it. It as though these workers were rendered in art. The least you could do is look at me while I'm being dismissed. Your mind is a dog as an unholy justice law. Justice law must be logical and reasonable. It will take far more than that to cut down Simon Black. Just close the hole for the prosecution. I did. I did. Right? It's not a rabbit. The plot would not fingerprints is as plain as day. That was proof there are no walls in our theorem that almost turning back. Alright. Now do you see how dull your mind is? I'll make sure to sharpen it next time. Vertical fracture indicates the only tenderly mounted somewhat sounds more like a homicidal maniac. Actually, he was working into prison kitchen. It would seem that the victim and his killer were the only ones that there after all. I was was kinda attached to that hole. Now what? Apollo, I just thought of something. If they didn't find anyone's fingerprint on that statue, who's to say someone other than the older man didn't hit the mayor with it? Why didn't I think of that? And what they call that left prints on it? Then who prayed that will struck the mayor with the statue? Please eliminate us with your wisdom. Black weathers and truck legit from
Objection!
No, Athena, you just lost what credibility we had left. Sorry, guess I got carried away. Mr. Justice, we have no time to deal with objection between members of the defense. Sorry, Your Honor. Just this kid still, well, a kid. Oh, I'm reporting this to Mr. Wright. So, is this court to believe the feathers and tracks are from a yokai as you put it? No. I believe they are a fabrication. The reckoner wants us to believe some sort of master burger the alderman. Interesting. Then why do you suppose the hero will do that? Well, indeed. Mr. Justice, you seem as new to this as your partners. Ouch. And why? Behind those feathers and tracks. Our investigative purpose is equal. I'm starting to choose the wrong profession. Very well, let's hear about these so-called yokai feathers and tracks. Let's go for the testimony. This entire case enters on one temporary position in the municipal court. Then a panic that an amazing item was not involvement of the store. So I took the villagers feared by fabricating monsters. The strange feathers and struck different with like the yoke was looking. Those feathers and struck stoked the villagers' fears. Absolutely, he knew exactly how to prey on their superstitious minds. Those feathers only gave weight to the idea that the alderman was slain by a demon. The cursed demon Tenmataro, that is. Who? Tenmataro, the legendary demon locked away in the village forbidden chambers. From a young age, the villagers are taught to fear the great blood feather demon.
Hold it!
Getting our imagination. Isn't there someone else that could be considered a suspect? Mr. Justice, please explain yourself. On the day of the incident, there was a special event about the likeness of the party is much more likely suspect than any legendary demon.
Objection!
Dollard, you are playing right into the killer's mind games. But listen here, the feathers and tracks were very well heard. The villagers believed the murder to be the work of the real Turnip. However, the police believe that the person in the tarmac is the killer. The defendant sought to solve his confusion in order to protect the name of the police. However, he was not unconscious by the algorithm. That's how we're legally defensive and
Objection! Objection!
The evidence speaks for itself. But it was the mayor's last ditch effort to stop the position of the poor things in the place. The amazing actress was to remove the yoke of feathers and the untimely removal. Thus, he is one of the better-known maskers in the hometown chamber. So the mayor panicked and set out on the path of injustice. But do the people of Night House really believe crime that preys upon innocent impressionable minds. Just so, a particular silver-tongued inmate once had the following words for me. The innocents of heart are the easiest prey. You don't say was the inmate a con artist? No, he was a frame for the murder of his beloved. I actually felt sorry for the poor chap. Wait, so he wasn't the predator but rather the prey? Yes, well. Now then, the defense may proceed with their cross-examination. I didn't think they'd tie the alderman's secret identity to the mayor's motive for murder. At last we reached my real point. Why did the alderman have to forge a secret identity? Does it not pique your interest, your baldness? I admit it does. It is odd that he had to create this other persona, just so secretly he participated in the anti-merger movement. We're astute of your baldness. Right, now take a look at this. If you value your dearest life, you will merge Nightingale with Tenma Town. This blackmail letter was found in Alderman Cuby's pocket. At present, Alderman's wife is in the hospital. That letter is clear evidence the mayor was blackmailed by Detective Fulbright, please add your previous statement to it. Feathers and tracks, Mr. Justice. Yes, see how the feathers are on the top of the blood and the tracks were made in blood. In other words, the yokai evidence could only resulted after the murder. Then the mayor must planted the evidence after killing the other ones. But you said it yourself, the mayor had been knocked out unconscious after all, therefore... Say something. The defense will explain to the court exactly what he means. You dare to mock his itself. You unfit to bear your name, boy. Your baldness. It appears our defense attorney here is delirious from exhaustion. Apollo, think of something quick before you're held contempt of court. What do you think I'm trying to do? Before you decide whether I should step down, please hear me out. Very well, Mr. Justin. I'm all ears, but you had better explain yourself. Well, what was this yokai we were talking about? It's all in the statement here. Jinxie Tenma asserts that she saw Tenma Taro after she discovered the crime scene and called the police. She came around the corner in the hall. It was around here. But she saw Tenma Taro being covered in blood. The defense asserts that whoever was impersonating this monster let those fellows have intention.
Objection!
Little do you realize that thought you are in the midst of a fray. My sword. I didn't know I had. Are you implying there's a problem? Consider this. If the yokai impersonator hadn't fled toward the fire, I understand that Mr.